What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Kaikai in there. You already know. Bang, bang. 73 overall,
okay,
me.
We've established our pickup point. We've made the ball go to one side of the floor.
Dang.
We've got the ball stopped. We've kept the ball now to the baseline side of the floor. Now we got to finish the play. So when we finish the play, a shot
You're
goes
watching
up,
it?
we got to make sure that we contest. We got to make sure that we box out. But the number one...
Yeah?
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Bad. I'm going to watch it too.
Hey folks, I'm here with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. I'm Ernie
Hello?
Johnson. Welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports.
10.
Tonight, it'll be the San Antonio...
All right.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
She really just went off on me for seeing Alex sucks. You noticed? And then you was like, what? I bet you was like, what did I do? All I said was he sucked. You were just playing around though.
That I was just joking around.
She still don't care. They just gonna steal my ball when it's You know who I am, man.
Yeah, you could do it with a circle on me.
This is my career.
Why you on the Lakers?
Like, this is the best team. Well, my favorite team is the Celtics. But then, Kyrie would have got subbed out. So, that's me
Everyone
right
is in
there.
their seats here at the Staples Center in downtown Los Angeles. As the Los Angeles Lakers look to grab a win on the home floor. Alongside Greg Anthony, and we've got time.
Well, guys, DeMar DeRozan grew up in California, and he idolized Kobe Bryant.
Well, DA, you can see that influence. Great stuff. Thanks for the report. Smitty, we're going to watch some exceptional forward play tonight. Makes me think of some of the great front courts in the history of this terrific league.
Yeah, you had Bird, Parrish,
Los Angeles will go for a different look here. Tyson Chandler is checked in for JaVale McGee. Ingram comes in for Lance Stevenson. Lonzo Ball is checked in for Josh Hart. And AI is subbed in for Rajon Rondo. The Spurs also changing it up. Jakob Poeltl's checked in for Gasol. Bertans comes in for LaMarcus Aldridge. And it's Mills in for DeJounte Murray. On the court for San Antonio. Mills teams up with DeRozan to make the backcourt. Then there's Rudy Gay. Then there's Poeltl, and it's Bertans in at the power forward.
I'm like the
defensively, they've been a
Lakers.
step slow here to start.
I just made 2 shots in a row.
DeRozan scanning the floor.
And I just got
And the officials have called the illegal screen right there. And for a look at how the competition stacks up right now. These, the new power rankings, they tell a great story. You look at the Magic. They couldn't hold their position this week, but remain in the top 10.
And when you look at the Lakers, they're just right now outperforming those preseason predictions. And that's because they're getting help from some unlikely sources.
Michael Beasley, he's checked in for Kyle Kuzma. And San Antonio with the change here, too. Bryn Forbes, he's checked in for Rudy Gay.
Look at the ball.
And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. The three from Mills. The Lakers with the rebound. They come into this having outplayed Phoenix the last game.
And I know the defense wasn't great, but yet still their ability to stay composed was impressive.
When things come too easy, it's easy to lose focus. but they held each other accountable and played hard.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way. And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
And DeRozan kicks to Mills. Good. And it's DeRozan picking up the assist. Mills has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Here's AI. And another 3 for the Lakers.
And when you build a big lead like this, especially early, you have to guard against the letdown.
Yeah, this is where it gets interesting. Do they start to coast, or do they go right for the juggler?
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. From deep three-point range, sinks it. What range from outside? Wow. AI's got 14 points. Now here's Mills. Not a lot of room. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. 5 points in the game. Up in time. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And so it's Los Angeles. Their lead at 15 going into the break. They've been putting on a clinic in the paint. Shots are falling with regularity, and they are pounding it down low. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. The veteran Pau Gasol has been a part of championship-winning teams before. He spoke.
And it's up to us to kind of bring our best game.
Teamwork and great chemistry so important.
And no question about it, when everyone's working together, the team can become greater than the sum of its parts.
And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And guys, the Lakers enjoying a nice lead here.
A huge fan of how they have rotated here defensively, been able to challenge multiple shots.
Yeah, it's been the defense that has them out in front. But let's see if they can sustain the intensity.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. So for the Lakers right now, on the perimeter, Caldwell Pope and Ingram. Beasley is out there with Chandler, and it's AI in at the 1 spot.
Hurdle taken 9th overall in the 2016 draft. Has a great presence in the middle of the paint and can trade blows with the other big man across the league.
Pass to Walker. Tipped away. Just 5 on the clock. All sorts of time. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game. And here's Chandler, who brings it up for Los Angeles. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Well, of course, there's no shortage of storylines in Los Angeles. Now, last season, some people thought that Lakers coach Luke Walton had lost his players, and the front office seemed slow to come to his defense. Now, Walton was a high-profile hire from Golden State in 2016, and you wonder if the Lakers will remain committed to their young coach. They can't start winning more regularly. Kevin?
All right, David, thank you. AI kicks to Caldwell Pope. Back to AI. That one falls through. It's his 6th make from the floor this game. Now 6 for 10.
Yeah, liking the vision there from Caldwell Pope, looking to get his guys going when they're open.
And San Antonio calls the first time out of the game. And Smitty, the 3-point shot last season, not the Spurs' best friend.
They rarely shoot a ton of threes, but the ones they take, they usually make at a high clip. They had a new starting point guard, and Kawhi Leonard only played 9 games. That won't help.
And it's a completely new group for that does it for the first half of play. Los Angeles on top, up 11. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to...
Thank you, Kevin. Here with Greg Popovich. Pop, what do you think was the main issue during the first half?
Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after this break.
You do? You don't hear me,
And And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. Pirtle, he's checked in for Gasol. Bertanis comes in for LaMarcus Aldridge. Bryn Forbes, he's checked in for Rudy Gay. And it's Mills in for Murray. On the court right now for the Spurs, we've got DeRozan. Mills out there with Pirtle, and it's Bertanis in at the 4. Got it, and the Laker lead has been cut down now to just 11 on the bucket.
It was just
from
a
DeMar
random
DeRozan.
person. I just wanted to put AJ.
AI outside. The shot misses.
And this is one of those times where the coach has got to preach, be unselfish.
And we don't know that he hasn't. Maybe it's been falling on deaf ears. Guys taking ill-advised jump shots.
Here is Forbes. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Mills can't hit. Lakers leading by 11. Here's AI.
Bucky
gets the three-pointer to fall.
What did you say?
Maybe he's not one of the elite sharpshooters, but even still, that's not a shot that D can afford to give him. They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Smitty, you look at how teams run their offensive sets. Are we in a pick-and-roll era right now, or has the tide shifted away from that a little?
No, I think so. I think we're looking at a lot of teams running pick and roll, especially we have two fantastic players involved. It's hard to defend, especially when there's a great talent at the guard spot and a big. Then it's hard for you to switch. But I'm looking at it right now because of spacing, because of the use of the corner three. We're looking at a lot more pick and rolls used at the top of the key versus when I played, we used a lot of side pick and rolls.
And not just smalls given to bigs, but bigs throwing down low to small.
Yeah, and a lot of these bigs are running the pick and rolls, and the guards are setting the picks.
Right.
I should have pump faked.
Some people see Popovich as uncompromising.
I should have pump faked.
He can be that way. But working things out with LaMarcus Aldridge last year, just another great coaching achievement.
Kyle Kuzma's checked in for the Lakers. Ball comes in for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope.
It doesn't take much for Pirtle to throw it down. At 7 feet tall, all he has to do is be near the hoop.
They get it again. Ingram outside. Back to AI. Kept alive. Nice hit again. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
Oh, easy putback. No one got a body on.
You got good connection.
There's one thing you're trying to minimize. It's second chance opportunities. Poor defensive rebounding for them.
Did it freeze?
Yeah, and Chandler a difference maker defensively. The shot blocking, the controlling of the lane. He also gobbles up.
Did you see
those
the
rebounds.
layup? By the center?
Walker against Ball. Walker finds Mills.
Oh, he got me. He got me.
And Chandler sends it back. They recover it, and they'll keep possession. Shoots the three. Good on that shot. And with that, the Los Angeles lead is cut down now to just 10 on the basket from Patrick Mills. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Ingram passes to AI. A three-pointer off the mark.
I mean, he's struggling, hitting a low percentage of his shots this quarter.
Walker's shot is off.
When you miss a lay-in, it sort of sucks the energy out of your team.
Second chance effort. Can't get it to fall. And so it's Los Angeles with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. Their defense has been terrific.
I know you saw that.
And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
Let me tell you, when you can run offense through your bigs, you give the defense just another thing.
Some changes for the Lakers. And Stevenson's checked in for Brandon Ingram. Josh Hart comes in for Lonzo Ball. And AI is subbed in for Rajon Rondo. So San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. Paul Gasol's checked in for Jakob Poeltl. Alvis Bertans comes in for Rudy Gay. DeMar DeRozan is checked in for Walker. And it's Bryn Forbes in for DeJounte Murray. Inside we've got Kuzma and McGee. Hart is out there with AI. And it's Stevenson in at the small forward. That's who's in the game for the Lakers.
Loaded up with a lot of confidence, DeMar DeRozan can be a big-time performer.
And Stevenson kicks to AI. Count that one. AI's got 22 points.
Last game I hit 32.
Here is Forbes. Not loose. And he's going up for the alley-oop.
Come on, Stevenson. Did you see that?
42 left to play here in the fourth. And Stevenson kicks to AI. That's good. And Stevenson with the assist. Stevenson's got 3 assists now in this one. San Antonio trailing here. DeRozan with it. That's to Forbes. The feed to Aldridge. And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blown. And the foul called on Los Angeles.
Decent when he entered the league. Aldridge has turned himself into a phenomenal free throw shooter.
Rudy Gay's checked in for the Spurs. Murray comes in for Bryn Forbes. AI passes to Kuzma and stolen by Aldridge. A floater. And DeRozan at the basket on the assist by Murray. And that's now 18 points for DeMar DeRozan. LA's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Stolen by Gay, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by DeRozan.
Yo, I just lost screen.
The Lakers have gotten just under 45% of their attempts to drop in the fourth. 4 of 9. Spurs have gone 8 of 11 from the field in the final period. Great shooting down the stretch. Can't hit that one. And the Lakers will go the other way with it. Here's AI. And again, no good by the Lakers. And so it's DeRozan. He'll bring it up for San Antonio. Giving up just 8 points in the fourth quarter. Aldridge dishes to Murray.
What can you ask for? Phenomenal here in the clutch. This is what fans tune in to see.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. Murray against Stevenson. 3-pointer. AI, no good.
In this second half, the defense have been fading him to shoot the 3. And we're seeing why. And you know what? Smart foul. You got to try and extend the game.
Did you know it was the fourth quarter?
And he is unable to get the second one. This one for 3. Count it! And what a sensational bucket to bring them within 1. They foul intentional. That's what they have to do at this point. So the first one drops, and that will put them up by 2.
It's exciting to watch a guy develop the way DeRozan has. The ball handling, the passing, the 3-point shooting. He's become one of the better all-around players in this league.
Los Angeles calls timeout. They trail by 3.
I'm splashing
6 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
And right now, you can go for the 2 and then a quick foul, or go for the home run.
Let me tell you my vote. Whatever's the best look and takes the least amount of time.
6 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
And until someone stops him, he's just going to continue to keep firing and just...
I just tied it.
He does a great job, in my opinion, of finding space along the perimeter and has the touch to knock these down.
San Antonio calls timeout.
You're going to see it. You're going to see it. You're going to see it soon. They set up the whole thing.
Count it! DeRozan simply rises to the occasion with that make.
They just made a shot. We lost.
And so it's San Antonio who's scraped by with the win. This win, such a tremendous emotional...
just cheated me. You saw how hard they cheated me?
They put some thickness on the ball so that when you help they got stuff in your hands. They also threw powder into your arm. They cheated.
I know.
Guys, you gotta set things. We gotta switch in defense. Where's coach calling out there? We good. We good. Yeah. Got no.
All right. About to play another game.
All right, so it's time to recap some on-ball defense. Most importantly, we got to pick up the ball.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
I'm at a different game already.
Okay, basketball fans, with me, Kenny the Jet Smith, Shaquille O'Neal. I'm ready to watching 2K Sports, but you know that already. Tonight we'll see the Los Angeles Lakers as they play against the Spurs in San Antonio. For the Spurs, they won their last contest. That
You heard it? Green. Tim.
The Spurs
Timothy.
play for the hometown crowd here live in San Antonio, Texas.
Tim.
Along with Greg Anthony, Brett Berry, and
I'm
our
a goat.
sideline reporter David Aldridge, this is Kevin
I'm a
Hart.
goat.
Looking at San Antonio, they took the win in their last game against the Lakers in Los Angeles. Checked in for Rajon Rondo.
What?
And we see it so often, Brent. A good team gets up
I'm
for
like,
a big
oops.
game, and they win. And then they fall down with their performance and lose to an inferior club the very next game.
Interesting point, because last year we saw this so much with the eventual
Kyrie
champion Golden State Warriors, where
Stephen
they
Curry.
just seemed to be disillusioned with some of the competition on a given night, playing down to their competition. So if I was a coach in this league, I would use them as an example, that even the best team in the business struggles with this, and you have to find a way out of it. We're not the Warriors. We want to be the Warriors,
they both
so we
had
got to
half
break
of
out
a
of this
baby?
funk a lot quicker, and this cannot be part of our identity as we move forward.
Taking a look at the Lakers. Inside, we got Kuzma and McGee. Hart is out there with AI. And it's Stevenson in at the small forward. AI in the post. He's covered by Murray. Murray with the defensive effort. Now here's DeRozan. He's guarded closely. Off target with the jump hook. For Los Angeles, they've gone 4 of 7 from the field, shooting over 50%. Got that one up quick. AI's got 5 points.
Tim,
so
tell
far.
them don't put their
And the
hand in my
story
face.
here, Kevin, early on is how well they shot the basketball.
Murray
They
kicks
put their
the
hand
game
in my face. I'm gonna make it.
over Stevenson. That's short off the rim. Lakers leading by 8. Fires for 3, and again it's the Lakers from deep.
Starting to surge here.
Bruh,
and
I'm
we're
like
only
Curry.
in the first quarter.
And I'm loving what I'm seeing.
Even
the
though I
passion
hate
that
him.
they're playing with up and down the floor.
Right?
DeRozan surveying the D. Outside Gasol. Gay in the corner. Spurs passing it around. Just 5 to shoot. Good. And it's DeRozan picking up the assist. Gay's got his first points of the game.
Adept at converting at the mid-range. Rudy Gay, when he gets room to shoot, he's not going to think about it 2 times.
And one item that DeRozan never seems to get enough credit for is his passing, Greg. He is a terrific
So you got to hang up?
Ever since DeRozan became a perennial all-star, his passing has improved. I mean, he keeps his head up even while attacking with the ball. Great awareness for where his teammates are in terms of relation to his attack after a double team.
The Lakers with LeBron wasted no time trying to surround him with free agent signings, Greg, to help round out the supporting cast.
Names came in rapid succession after LeBron committed. Caldwell. Rondo, Stevenson all joined in short order. We'll see how far this team goes, but you cannot deny how interesting things have gotten with this roster.
Nice job by Patty getting to the inside there. He has such good quick feet. Tough to keep up with him.
Here's AI, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now. Free throw good, AI. And the Spurs now in the post-Kawhi Leonard era of the franchise. Greg, how do they recover, do you think?
If any team can survive losing a player of Kawhi's caliber, it's got to be the Spurs. They have good depth, got a good return in the trade, and players will step up. Won't be the power they once were for a while, but they'll rebound in no time. And already they've taken out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backcourt.
It's blocked. And they're on the break. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Good for another basket for him. Number 4 today. He's 4 of 8.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
DeRozan against Ingram. Now here's DeRozan. He had 22 points in a win against the Lakers in Los Angeles.
He also did a masterful job in that game of drawing a lot of fouls, so he's creating havoc for the defense.
And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. DeMar DeRozan last season opened up about his battles with depression.
A lot of people ashamed to talk.
San Antonio goes with a fresh 5 on the floor. Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. That one good for 2. Gay's got 6.
That's too easy. A player of Rudy Gay's scoring prowess, he's salivating on shots like that.
Murray and DeRozan in the backcourt together. Inside, it's the veterans, Aldridge and Gasol. And it's Gay in at small forward. And that's who's in the game for the Spurs. So it's the Spurs now. It's a 14-point game. They went to Los Angeles for their last meeting with the Lakers and came out with a victory.
And winning that game the way they did with the incredible fourth-quarter comeback couldn't have left them feeling any better. And with DeRozan getting traded, he said he felt backstabbed by Raptors management after they said he wouldn't be traded. At the end of the day, people will do what's best for their own position, whether they're a GM or a player. But you better believe they'll love DeRozan in Toronto forever, no matter what jersey he wears.
He gets it to fall. That makes it just a single-digit lead. He has 7.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working to get inside and getting good shots from close range.
And a wide open look for AI. Off target with his 3.
Now, this is a quarter that he would love to forget as soon as possible. Not getting anything to go.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Teams that make their free throws, they're so tough down the stretch. Let's check out the best. In 4th, the Spurs.
You know, it's really a team-wide talent. You want to foul to stop layups, but against them, you're not saving much. They'll make you pay time and again.
He hits the second from the line. Well, with Kawhi Leonard gone, a new era for the Spurs. Even with the addition of DeMar DeRozan, San Antonio looks to be entering their most significant rebuild in decades.
Yeah, but at least they were able to get a star in DeRozan. Now, I would call it more of a reload than a rebuild for the Spurs. Still a lot of talent to work with on that roster.
He can't get it to go. Murray with the defensive effort. And Gasol sends it back.
Gasol did not stop moving his hands there, especially as the shot was going up. Always going to be right there to send anything back if it's close.
And that one's good by Game.
Now you could just tell in his gait and in the look on his face, he's in a great rhythm after a terrific first quarter. He is feeling it here in the second.
Here's AI. Banked in off the glass. AI's got 6 in the quarter.
Up by a bunch. He's still pushing the action, trying to impose his will.
Well, collectively, they've done it tonight here. A passionate performance from the squad.
Here's DeRozan. Oh, and the jam by DeRozan.
And that's such solid, fundamental basketball on display right there, guys.
You talk about it all the time, Greg. Yeah, great use of the pick to set up the dunk.
So that's a play that only works by practicing over and over and having a great rhythm with your teammate. You could see the timing there.
Does not go in for him. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers. Their lead at 11 points.
Thanks, Kevin. Here with Greg.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the 3rd quarter of action. Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Really an incredible game from AI.
And so far, he's giving them great production from deep. They've been able to kind of spread the floor because of it.
Well, his shooting has fueled the offense, and we'll see if they can get him the ball to see if he can keep it going in the second half.
Our second half of basketball, and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the 3rd. So for the Lakers right now, inside we've got Kuzma and McGee. AI is out there with Hart, and it's Stevenson in at the 3 spot. Let's talk about team defense, Brent. To develop trust, it seems like guys have got to communicate on the floor.
I talk to my friends often who ask me about playing an NBA game and playing defense. They first start with saying that I didn't play any, but the second thing we get to, Kevin, is talking about really how intricate good defenses can be. You talk about communication, that's one thing, but throughout the course of the season, you build so much sweat equity on defense and trust by knowing that somebody's going to be behind you, hearing that voice consistently, but positions on the floor where you almost develop play sets as a defensive team. Now, when you reach that level, that's the upper echelon. But that's when it really gets fun to be down on that end, to shut a team down, to keep a crowd quiet. Defense always begins with great communication.
So many things, rotations and playing angles. And having the guy in back, you know what you can do well, what you can't do well if you're ahead of him.
Well, that, Kevin, and also great teams who are adaptable to make changes on the fly. All of a sudden, a dead ball, coach calls out a different coverage. You want to mess up the team's rhythm on the other end. And 5 guys, they snap to it and can carry out that defensive assignment in one play call. That's great defense.
Yeah, they got to hope to turn it on soon. 1 of 4 so far, and they know they got to be better.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, guys, Kyle Kuzma had a tough upbringing in Flint, Michigan. He said they had the recession, lead in the water. It was like an urban war zone. We probably moved 14 times before I was 16. Basketball was my key. And his drive to succeed in the NBA was born of a desire to escape that environment. Kevin?
A tremendous work ethic, David. Thank you. We've seen AI really making a difference here.
Not sure what the defense is thinking, or if they are. They continue to let him shoot. That is bad defense.
So San Antonio going with an almost entirely... We've got 13 seconds left to play in the third. And there's the pass to Aldridge. He can't get it to go. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers riding a 15-point lead at the end of the quarter. They've been putting on a clinic. Let's listen now to head coach Luke Walton review the game plan with his team.
Be strong with it down here. Get good looks.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Spurs trail by 15. Gay is the 3 with Aldridge at the 4. Then there's Murray. Then it's Pau Gasol. And it's Walker in at the 2 spot. That's the San Antonio 5. Left side Gasol. Back to Murray. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And Rudy Gay, Greg, has always been a fantastic scorer since he came into the NBA.
And Gay doesn't do as much scoring as he once did, but he has become more efficient. Doesn't have plays ran for him, gets looks through his instinct. And as he's gotten older, Gay has become even more crafty with how he scores.
Spurs making a switch here. Forbes checked in. Hart, he's checked in for the Lakers.
Pretty consistent player when healthy, and nice to see Rudy Gay working back to this.
You can see that one pretty clearly.
The first free throw is good. Both free throws good from McGee. And so it's Murray who brings the ball up for the San Antonio Spurs. Down by 15. Gasol kicks to Murray. Pass to Forbes. Three-pointer. Good, and the assist goes to Murray.
And defensively, you've got to make a greater effort working over the screens.
Yeah, it's a bit of a lazy play right there. You're hoping that the guy misses the shot without really doing your job in challenging it.
A chance to check out Los Angeles' upcoming schedule. On Saturday, they'll take on Marc Gasol and the Memphis Grizzlies. And then on Monday, they'll be facing Hassan Whiteside and the Miami Heat.
And they are looking at a ton of road games in the next stretch, but this team shouldn't fear the idea of it. They've been more than capable of getting wins on the road, and I wouldn't expect anything less on this trip.
Brent, for as long as Coach Popovich has been at the top of this game, what really is there left to say?
I don't think there's much more you say on a professional level, but there's a lot to be said about the compassion and the things that Pop has done on a personal level for years behind the scenes, championing guys on his staff, supporting not only current players but former players on his team. The interesting thing for Pop the last couple of years is just how outspoken he's been in terms of the equality not just around the NBA, but around our nation. And some of the statements he's made that have garnered a lot of political attention. Greg Popovich not afraid to express some of the things that maybe deep down we all believe in. Credit the defense, wisely avoiding fouling the shooter. Don't want to give up a personal there. And he made him attempt a difficult layup.
And when you're down this many points, it's hard to justify leaving a good shooter that wide open.
Truer words never spoken. Breakdown on the perimeter, D, and the communication severely lacking there.
Fader on the way. Aldridge's shot is good.
That's where Aldridge burns defenses repeatedly. His mid-range game is so advanced and so polished, evidenced by that shot there.
To this season, and that is the last thing this team needed. And that's going to make things much harder for them down the road. Kevin?
Well, thank you, David. Hopefully, we'll see him very soon. DeMar DeRozan, he's checked in for the Spurs. Brent, I'm sure there were times you've won 2 championships where you thought you were going to win a title and it didn't happen.
I'll go back to the first night that I thought potentially we were going to win a title with San Antonio. And that was in the 2005 finals against Detroit. We had come back home for a game 6 that I thought we were going to win, and we did not. And sort of the pressure that mounted after that game to know that we were going to a game 7 and lost an opportunity where we really did feel coming off a game 5 we were going to win. It certainly elevated the intensity of the game 7, which we eventually won at home for our title in 2005.
San Antonio calls timeout. One thing I like about Adam Silver, he is always looking to break new ground, push the envelope. So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime you can go on the road and win in the fashion they did, you have to feel good about it. Really an outstanding effort all the way around.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Well, thank you, and congrats on the win. You guys did damage from three-point land tonight. Was that on the scouting report coming into the game?
Well, you know, I knew I could take advantage of them from the perimeter. I mean, I can score from anywhere, but when an opponent's going to give me that three-point shot, hey, I'm going to take it. And, yeah, I got a lot of good looks tonight, so.
You knocked them down, too, and that led to a big win. Congratulations.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. So for David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, Brent Barry,
Did you see this? Seventy-four, 74, 74, 74, 74, 74, 74, 74, 74, 74. I'm a 74. I will pour or Vivian. I got heat.
The 2K Sports pregame show.
Okay, basketball fans, with me, Kenny the Jet Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, I'm Ernie Johnson. You're watching 2K Sports, but you know that already. Tonight, it's the Memphis Grizzlies as they'll be playing against the Los Angeles Lakers. Looking at the Lakers, they look at this as a great...
Got that fire on me, that big. That fire on me. That's on me, baby. That's on me, baby. That's on me, baby. You boy be lying on me. That's on me, baby. That's on me, baby. That's on me, baby. I'm not that.
It's time for some hoops at FedEx Forum, home of the Grizzlies, and nothing tips up.
Well, guys,
thanks, David. Well, Chris, some teams already realize a championship just is not going to be in their future this season. How should those kind of teams approach the rest of the season?
Give your best.
Right, yeah.
Give your all. You're competitive.
So Memphis going with almost an entire new group here. JaMychal Green, he's checked in for Jackson. Parsons comes in for Kyle Anderson. Brooks checked in for Garrett Temple. And Shelvin Max subbed in for Mike Conley. Taking a look at the Lakers. We've got Chandler all out there with AI. Then it's Brandon Ingram. And it's Beasley in at the four-man position.
And a good example there of why it's important to change ends quickly.
Yeah, talent in this league has it so that now pretty much every team can push the pace. You have to get back on defense.
And it's Brandon Ingram with the foul. That's his first foul. Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. And Parsons gets it to go.
Normally Parsons does more of his damage on the perimeter, but here he is punching it inside.
Fires high post. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And just enough wiggle room to get off his shot.
Well, when you're at a size disadvantage, sometimes the mid-range is better than inside. You get a little more space. You don't allow the shot blocker to get up on you, and also you can use your handles even quicker.
AI in the post. He's covered by Matt. Here's AI. His second shot goes in. Off to a good start. 2 for 2.
Man, it's just been an avalanche of points here in the early going.
Yeah, both teams have come out with solid offensive strategies. And, of course, guys are finishing.
Matt dishes to Gasol. Good, and the nice assist from Matt. And it's 7 points for Marc Gasol.
Yeah, off to a strong start here early. 6 points off second chance buckets.
Takes a 3. And it's AI missing.
And extending the D there, putting a lot of pressure on the shooter.
Yeah, because you're spread out. It can be difficult to contest these shots. Not for him.
Three-pointer, Brooks. The Lakers with the rebound. This, of course, their first opportunity to play Memphis this season.
And two teams here that were evenly matched a season ago as they split the season series.
Here's Mack. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. The Grizzlies shooting their first free throws of the game. Free throw good. Mack.
When is it going to be Alex?
And Mack drops them both. Nine seconds left to play in the first quarter. Here's AI. That three off the mark. The basket's coming early and often in the first quarter. Grizzlies lead by 5. Let's take a quick break now, and then it's on to the second quarter after. Marc Gasol so appreciated by his fans, and certainly a lot of.
It's just fun. You see more fans on the stands. They speak Spanish, even if they're from Spain or Argentina, Mexico, whatever they're from, they support.
And great to see so many different cultures and countries embrace the game.
Yes, and with players like Gasol having so much success, I think it helps give those Latino and Spanish-speaking fans a connection to the NBA.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And looking at what we've seen from the Grizzlies, what do you guys think?
Hustling on that offensive glass, that's led to a number of second chance points.
Well, obviously that was the game plan coming.
Grandma, Xavier said his throat hurt.
Physical right
his
off
throat hurt.
The big men are Green and Gasol. Shelvin Mack is out there with Brooks. And it's Parsons in at the small forward. That's the group for Memphis to kick off the second quarter. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Hi, Kevin. Well, AI in their last time out against the Spurs got the job done. He finished with 30 points and got there the usual way. An impressive barrage of three-pointers. A fantastic effort for a guy who may just start making some waves around this league. Should be interesting to watch, Kevin.
Nice work, David. Thank you. His contribution in that game was a big one.
And whenever he's that effective, it makes them so much stronger as a team. He doesn't have to do it all, but it helps when he does a little bit of everything.
Yeah, especially when you know a team's ready for you. He's going to have a lot of eyes on him tonight, so he's going to have to step his game up. The defense is going to be ready for him.
And the Lakers call time here. Their last game, a win against San Antonio, looking to carry that into this one.
And we all know in a hostile environment, always tough, but they were the better team.
And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. It's the Grizzlies leading by just 1. Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Tyson Chandler, who's checked in for the Lakers. AI comes in for Josh Hart. Over a minute and a half into the third quarter of action. AI passes to Chandler. Lakers working the ball around now. Los Angeles with another miss. The Grizzlies trail by 4. Taking a look at Los Angeles. Kyle Kuzma is out there with Chandler. Then it's Lance Stevenson. Then it's AI. And it's Rondo in at the point.
Mike Conley, he's the kind of point guard who does all of the little things. Smart, solid on offense and defense, and consistent with production. He's a true floor leader. And his impact, it goes beyond the rim, way beyond.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
First one falls for him. And Chris, for Conley, it took some time for him to grow into the leader he's become.
And think about this, foolishly, so many people thought Conley might be a trash bust early in his career. Think about that. I mean, it took him a few seasons to become comfortable with his game in the NBA, as some players do. I mean, he's done nothing but improve and refine his game since entering the league.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Temple finds Jackson. Outside Conley. That doesn't go on the chance to tie. Lakers leading by 3. Shoots it. AI with the bucket. AI's got 13.
He's all-around player. Kuzma's very solid at finding his guys in their spots.
Conley surveying the D. And Lance Stevenson pulls it down. The Lakers have gone a somewhat subpar 4 of 10 on their shots in the second half so far. Out to AI. And it's good, coming on the assist by Rajon Rondo. 16 points for AI.
I mean, logs his first 3 of the second half after nailing 2 in the first. They don't want to let this fella get going.
Anderson, the bounce pass. Outside Jackson. 6 to shoot.
No, that's Isaiah's. Hello? Hi, Mom. Yeah, Isaiah's sleeping. Yeah. My grandma gave him some medicine. Huh? Yeah. Dynatat. I don't know. He said his stomach hurt. He has a fever though. His head is hot. Only girls can get bronchitis, right? Oh. Huh? I don't know. I thought only girls get bronchitis. Asthma? Oh. Where you at? Yeah, Grandpa's house? What'd you say? So you're at the hospital right now? Oh. So you're at Auntie T's house? Yeah? To Auntie T, I said hi. So.
I want to talk to Mommy.
Right here. Come here then. Here.
Outside Gasol. 14 feet away. They get it back. And the dunk by Jackson.
How about the offensive rebound with a little extra punch on the putback?
You're right, Greg. As they look to trim the deficit, could we see them send a few more bodies to the boards from here on out? Maybe, just maybe. Anderson laid in with a nice touch off the glass. And now it's just a 4-point Los Angeles lead.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
And the Lakers call time here.
And you got to love just how smart of a point guard Mike Conley is. You never get the sense he is forcing anything with the ball and keeps it moving around to his teammates. Very aware of his spacing and the spacing of others while running that offense.
Looking at who's out there now for the Grizzlies. Green.
Let me see if it's you. It's you, Xavier.
No,
it's Yoto.
God, come talk to Mommy.
Why you can't still talk to Mommy?
It's not idea. Mommy.
You hung up.
Checked in for Jackson. Parsons comes in for Anderson. Brooks checked in for Garrett Temple. And Max subbed in for Mike Conley. Brooks gets to Gasol. over AI. That one's in there. The Lakers lead is cut down now to just 2 points with that basket from Gasol.
Nice job. Gasol has great touch from these in between spots on the floor.
Here's Beasley, and plenty of contact on the shot. So, 2 free throws coming up. And Memphis called for the foul. Los Angeles, they had split their free throws right down the middle. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter now. Feeds it to Conley. Stolen by Stevenson. Jackson down low with Gasol. Garrett Temple is out there with Conley. And it's Anderson in at the small forward position. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. And Conley, who is so good with space and timing on offense, seems to always find a way to score inside.
I mean, he has that great floater to lean on for scoring. And the only thing you want from Conley is help. Has had a few too many injuries to ignore the last few seasons. This team is so visibly better when he is healthy and on the floor.
And it's Jackson with the ball, bringing it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. It's a 10-point game. And it's Michael Conley with the 3.
This is going to strengthen Conley's throughout his career. A spot-on defense.
AI kicks to Hart. Pass to Kuzma. AI in the post. Or by Conley. No good. Now the Grizzlies take it the other way. Jackson in the corner. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. And now it's only a 5-point Laker lead. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. And he trains the 3. Good-looking shot there from AI. AI's got 19 points.
And defensively, you have got to extend to their shooters. They have been on fire this half.
Yeah, they've been tremendous from beyond the arc. It's a shift from what they did in the first 2 quarters.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
And no good on the second free throw. So he goes 0 for 2 there. Over in the corner, Conley. Misses the 3. Lakers leading by 8. AI passes to Kuzma. And Kuzma slams it in.
It only takes a few buckets for Kuzma to get going. He's a crafty, dangerous scorer.
Grizzlies have gone just 2 of 8 in this fourth quarter. The final quarter not treating them well so far. Now, here's Gasol. Back to Temple. Good, and the assist goes to Gasol.
You can't find much better shot than that.
LA has gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. Fires from the wing. And it's Gasol with the rebound.
Low percentage look on that one. Not sure what he was thinking.
Sometimes you get a little outside of yourself. You have to be a little more disciplined. Whoa, D caught a break on that play. I'm sure that is not the plan, leaving him so wide open.
AI, no good.
I tell you what, the defense should send Christmas cards for that miss.
Down low, here's Anderson. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
Good movement there, and the lead pass was right where it needed to be.
That free throw good from Anderson. So it's the Lakers now, leading by 5. And now they decide to foul intentionally. This free throw is good, and that increases their lead to 6. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 7-point game.
Good league. It's even better with excellent work at the strike.
Now a timeout called by Memphis. They're down by 7. We've got 33 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Guys, what do you think?
Yeah, pure desperation right now, Clark. You think there's enough time?
And now we present our Jordan Player of the Game.
Plain and simple, his scoring is what made him our pick tonight. Even when the D's given him all their attention, they just have not been able to contain him. If they backed off him for 1 second, he made them pay.
These fans have been stunned by his performance. Of all the players they thought might do the most damage against them tonight, his name was not high on that list. Here is Conley. Tries a three off the inbound. Good! And now they trail by just 4.
And look at the calm attitude of Conley. Amazing at staying in control.
Timeout call for Grizzlies. They're trailing by 4. 27 seconds left to play here in the 4th. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, during the break, I listened in on J.B. Bickerstaff's huddle. He told them they have to keep fighting. He said, hey, look, we're right here. But we can't make mistakes. We got to be aggressive and smart. Back to you guys.
Guys separate themselves by how they perform in clutch situations. Give this man his props.
That's right. No other option but to foul and for some misses.
And he is unable to get the second one.
A three-pointer would be huge right now.
Yeah, they got to run a play designed to get an open look from deep.
Anderson against Kuzma. Anderson finds Gasol. Here's Temple. The three won't fall. Here's AI. So it's Los Angeles taking the W in a close one. This win, such a tremendous emotional boost for them.
Really an accomplishment and crazy finish to take a road game like this and simply deflate an entire building.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much. Well, congrats on the win. I'm sure you guys are building confidence, but it's early. And how much do those postseason dreams factor into what this team's doing right now?
I think it means a lot. You know, I think we want to bring a championship back home to these fans. So, we're going to do whatever it takes to make that happen. They deserve it, D.A.
Well, it's early, but, you know, it's okay to already talk about title if that's what you think. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Chris Webber, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. See you next time.
$782. It just showed up. I got more than what I said. The home move.
good.
All right, which one of you is a player?
He is.
Good. And who are you?
In the college.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
I'm sorry, who are you?
Dr. Jacob Rubin, head physiologist. I know you were probably expecting some slick marketing exec who actually knows the game and tells you you can be like me, but I can first. So, I'm told you want to draft, is that right?
Yes, sir. And I was supposed to go out to college. But
Yeah, NBA teams, they draft players based on potential, which means they obviously didn't see enough.
Well, didn't see enough? I'm sorry.
No. Some players, it's simple. Some players, some athletes are simply blessed with impeccable talent. LeBron, Giants, Westbrook. I mean, even this guy, right? Sure, he reeks of happiness, but I'm guessing what, 3%?
Yeah, you wish, bro.
Here's the thing. You aren't the kind. In fact, you aren't any of the guys that I just mentioned, and you never will be, and that is simple genetics. Which is why every step, every breath, every rep has to be counted. And that's where I come from. Look, compared to the average man, every player in the NBA is an exception. What I offer, what Gatorade offers, is an opportunity for you to maximize your potential. Unlike those attributes that can't be offered by a Scott Standish.
Like, we're talking about the difference between Steve Nash's career and then Billy's.
Oh, exactly. That's all I got time for. Look, I may not be a fan, but if you're here, that means some very smart people think you've got the ingredients.
I mean, hey, facts is facts. We all right.
Man, you better check your board, bro.
Nah, I'm not. Sorry.
Hello? Yo. Yo. I drink. Yo. Yo. What's up, bro? Yo. Yo, you too. I'm gonna come back, but I have to close my application because my game is acting stupid. So.